You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room, just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Some things are impossible to miss, like an elephant in the room, or a bull in a china shop, or this season's amazing offers, brought to you by PayPal. Discover offers from hundreds of brands like Viator, Allbirds, and Tory Burch right in the PayPal app. Save an offer before you check out with PayPal and earn unlimited rewards. Download the PayPal app to get started. Terms and exclusions apply. See paypal.com/rewards terms.
Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to another episode of Dumpster Dive with me, Tom Hamlet. If you are joining me on the YouTube channel, we are going to be watching together the Summer House reunion trailer, season 10 reunion trailer. If you are listening to this exclusively, if you want to see a video version of this very episode, you can get that on the YouTube channel, you can get that on Spotify, and you can also get that on the Dumpster Dive Patreon. Also on the Patreon, you get early access, ad-free versions of all of this content. So go check that out. But we are going to dive into everything that's going on in this reunion trailer. You know, usually I go in blind with these. I have actually seen this already, but we're just going to go beat by beat, talk about what's going on, because there's a lot here. And we also got even more things that went down on the commercial breaks last night. I actually watched Summer House finale live, and during the commercial breaks, we got even more teasers of things to expect at this reunion. It's going to be a juicy one, and we got a lot to dive into here. So, without further ado, let's chat about this season 10 Summer House reunion trailer right now. March 31st, 2026.
Hey. Okay?
I think you should check your phone.
For the love of God.
So this is crazy. I really do believe that it's crazy that the coincidence of them filming in the City Confessionals kind of coincided with this reveal. I am baffled that they were able to get this on camera. I don't know how super planned it was, but I love to see that Kyle and Lindsay are reading this together. It's crazy how far we've come with them, right? Like, they used to really hate each other. Like, they've always had brother-sister, but they used to be, like, so anti each other, you know? And I love to see that they have this camaraderie again. Okay, now it says 3 weeks later. This is at the physical reunion itself.
What's developed recently was the last thing either of us expected.
Wishing you could be there live for the big game, soaking up the atmosphere of the crowd. But too often, life gets busy, or the price holds you back. Priceline is here to help you make it happen. With millions of deals on flights, hotels, and rental cars, you can go see the game live. Don't just dream about the trip, book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com. Actual prices may vary. Limited time offer.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
I can't believe we have a kiss from West and Amanda. Like, they don't have an energy of, like, that's my baby. Like, they don't have that energy. Something's not right here. There's a sinister energy with the two of them, right? That's what I feel.
We recognize this has an impact beyond just us.
Can we talk about Mia? She's like, She's like, welcome to the Mia show. Rihanna follows me now, bitches. She doesn't follow you anymore, Amanda Batula. She follows me. I cannot believe Rihanna followed Amanda Batula. That's a conversation for another day.
And never wanted our actions to cause any hurt or be perceived as careless.
I don't know what Amanda and Wes can say to, like, recover.
To be clear, are you two in love?
So Annie asks if they're in love, and they look like the internet sign of like the lip eye emoji. They're like, I wonder how much Wes is actually going to talk in this, because you know he loves to not talk. Baby, he loves to not talk when it's time to talk. But when he loves to talk is when, you know, the drinks are flowing and he's coming on to Sierra, you know.
This isn't like a sex scandal. It was like hanging out.
Why continue to lie?
Literally. I mean, we're talking about a guy who sits on girls to show them that he has a crush on them. You know who else does that? Gemma.
Y'all, Lindsay crushes it. Saying, you know who also likes to sit on girls when they have a crush on them? Gemma. I mean, you better deliver that punchline. She's so good when the cameras are hot. She really is. Except on Watch What Happens Live. Y'all, she was a little weird on Watch What Happens Live last night, I thought. I think she was a little toasty. And she was just kind of talking out of her ass for Kyle. And Andy was like, what's going on? What's going on here?
What advice would Rihanna give you today?
You're a bad bitch. That's what's up.
She's giving like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, it looks good.
Carl is so turned on by Lindsay. I mean, Lindsay looks hot. She looks like a movie star. And as Jesse said, she is giving Cruella de Vil.
Incredible, honestly.
KJ, you called Sierra and Mia your sisters for life. Which one is giving tough love and which one is letting you get away with everything?
Neither one of us. Neither one.
It's really bad.
So I love to see this. KJ and Mia and Sierra. I'm liking that we are still going to get a little levity here because we have a great group of friends that I still really love. I still really love these guys. So I do like that we're getting a brief little glimpse of lightness in the reunion because, you know, a lot of it is going to be really dark.
Jesse, what's going through your mind?
I feel like I'm losing a brother. I mean, I hope that you can somehow improve and prove us wrong, but it doesn't look good.
I hate to laugh. Jesse's so sweet. Why are we crying? I'm like, what did he, is it just because the lies? Why is he losing a brother? I do want to kind of understand that. Where is the brotherhood lost over this? Is it because he lied to him about his all the different relationships he was having? Also, someone that I think Jesse considered to be his best friend is sitting there watching him cry and is sitting there like this, chewing on his lip. Bitch, stand the fuck up and go hug your friend. Stand up, hug your friend, say, I'm sorry, I love you. That's what you do. Oh, God, he's already pissing me off.
I thought I knew you, man. And I've been going back and forth between feeling concerned and betrayed.
And no one in this world has ever been in a situation like this before.
In high school, maybe.
Are we morally bankrupt?
Like,
No.
literally, no.
Got it.
Amanda, no. No one's been in this situation. Like, I have not been in a nuanced situation like this. Like, I'm trying to think of, I definitely have crossover with some friends about guys that we both hooked up with, but not that many, honestly. And it's not really, there's not that many of them that we crossed over, and it was never salacious. Like, this is so dark, and it's so weird to me that she thinks it's so normal. I think she really didn't think this was going to be a big deal. Truly. Crazy.
Over the past 6 years, I have been your champion. I couldn't fathom that I would be sitting here pissed that you're my ex. He wants to embarrass me. He wants to get his last little word, and I hope it works because he's with you despite me.
I think I need to take a second.
I think Sierra is hitting on some things here. I don't know about the spite. I'm curious to see how that kind of like plays out in this reunion. Like, I'm curious to see how that kind of storyline happens, where it's like, you know, he's here to spite me. You know, I don't know. I'm not totally sure West is that calculated. I think West is just a dumb fuckboy who wants every girl. I don't know if he does anything out of spite. I'm not sure. I mean, that's not true. I guess the New York Times article was definitely out of spite because he wanted to look good and not bad. But I'm curious to see if something went down with Sierra and West between Summer House wrapping and then the Amanda West thing happening. I will say something that was revealed on Watch What Happens Live last night was Kyle brought up that the pacing of them making up and then maybe trying to date again was really weird, because he said that right after they wrapped filming, they went to the US Open, which made me think filming wrapped, because the US Open is always like the last week of August or last couple weeks of August. And so I think that they had just wrapped filming. Before they started filming in the city, they all went to the US Open. And West and Amanda, he said, were making out, not West and Amanda, sorry, West and Sierra were making out the entire time, just like second face. So I think they might have like really tried to be in a relationship in the fall, and you know, we see how that ended.
Okay.
Wes, you're gonna go after her?
You should go after your girl.
Get up and go after her, Wes. Be a f***ing man.
This is so weird.
So Amanda leaves, and everyone is like, West, please go get your girl. And it's really dark. It's really dark that everyone has to tell him to go defend a woman. He is the worst. He is the worst. And I can't believe that, you know, I ever was having him here on this podcast. Which, by the way, guys, I think I'm going to re-release my interview with West Wilson sometime next week as a kind of, I don't know, detective moment. And to be honest, there's not that much salacious stuff in there, but it's more of a like, look what we had. Look what we had. And I just want to remind y'all, I was under the West gaze when I had him on the show. So don't come at me when that drops, okay? But, you know, he was delightfully charming. But yeah, that's the Summer House reunion trailer. Now, it's a 3-part reunion. There is so much more there. We got a lot of other teaser moments that happened in the like in between commercial segments on the finale night last night. So I'm positive there's going to be even more footage that comes out between now and next Tuesday. But this is going to be one for the books. I have to be honest with y'all. With everything that's been going down with Summer House and thinking about what Scandival was like, Scandival felt a little more at arm's length. It felt bigger. It felt more at arm's length. And you know, this show, I do feel that a lot of us, definitely those of us that live in New York City, are a little bit more parasocial with this group and really feel like we know these people, because a lot of us kind of do. I don't know any of them personally, but I have connections with a large group of them. Like, I'm one person removed from a lot of them. And it just feels like a show that is so personal to us, because it's also a show that is kind of indie in a way. Like, everyone watched Vanderpump Rules. No one really watched this show until like the last couple years. And so some of it hurts. I have to be honest. It feels sad. The finale really made me emotional. This reunion is going to be hard to go through. I didn't feel this way about Scandival. At Scandival, I was like, get him. This, I'm like, no, my friends. So I understand that that's probably also a mental illness that is in me. That would be me. But, you know, it's going to be good. We're making good content about it. That's the funny thing. I'm sitting here recording like my 5th episode of the week on Summer House. So Can't complain. So yeah, that will be out next week. And next week for the first part of the Summer House reunion, we will be recapping that with Hannah Brown from Not Aspirational. Love Hannah Aaron Brown so much. And yeah, so that'll be a great recap coming at y'all. Get excited for that. Go enjoy the episode I did with Ben Mandelker on the finale of Summer House. I did a Solo in the City recap that might or may not be out by the time this comes out. There's tons of content about Summer House coming at y'all or already out. Check that out. And if you want to see an ad-free version of this episode, check it out on Patreon at patreon.com/dumpsterdivepod. See y'all at the reunion. Bye.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Turn the temperature down with Blinds.com and get up to 50% off custom window treatments like solar roller shades and more during the Memorial Day mega sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide and huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Memorial Day mega sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
You can't reason with the sun. Trust us, we've tried. This summer, it's time to put that angry ball of fire on mute. Columbia's OmniShade technology is engineered to protect you from the sun's harsh rays that can burn and damage your skin. The sun is relentless, but so is our gear. Level up your summer at Columbia.com to spend more time outside and less time slathering on aloe lotion. You're welcome. Columbia, engineered for whatever.